Hi everyone, it's Miss Rachel with Healthy Child, the program through the Office of Child Development at the University of Pittsburgh, and today I'm going to be reading Listening with My Heart, a story written by Gabi Garcia, illustrated by Ying Hui Tan, a story of kindness and self-compassion. Self-compassion means we are kind to ourselves. So we always talk about being kind to others, but we also need to practice being kind to ourselves. Esperanza's tummy fluttered as she practiced her lines on the porch. Today was the class play. Waiting for Mama to walk with her to school, she paced back and forth when she spotted a heart-shaped rock. Can you find the heart-shaped rock? It's right there. Esperanza picked it up and showed it to Mama as soon as she stepped outside. I see you found a little treasure, said Mama. Esperanza rubbed its rough surface and felt a twinkle of joy. Maybe it's a sign. For what? Asked Mama. She thought about the class play later that afternoon, wondering what it would finally be like in the spotlight. To put my heart into everything I do, she answered. They look very happy together, don't they? At that moment, they heard scratching and a soft cry. Esperanza peeked under the stairs and spotted a kitty shaking and shivering. No Mama in sight. She scooped the kitten into her lap and cuddled her. She's all alone. I think she's hungry. Esperanza reached for her lunch bag, pinched off a piece of chicken, and offered it to the kitty, who gobbled it up. Mama, I think the rock is a reminder to spread kindness and love. That's what we do when we listen with our hearts. I think you're onto something, said Mama. Can we keep Cleopatra, please? Asked Esperanza, who'd already named the kitty. Queens are always welcome at our house, said Mama. If she's still here after school, we'll take her in. At school, Esperanza was more focused on the play than on math or reading. Clutching the script during recess, she noticed Bao sitting alone on a bench. Oh no. How does he look like he's feeling? His head is down, his eyebrows are down. He looks kind of upset, doesn't he? He was new in school this week and didn't speak much English. She wondered if he felt lonely or scared. Esperanza found a soccer ball and kicked it over. Looks like Esperanza is going to try to play with Bao with a soccer ball. Let's see how that makes Bao feel. A smile spread across Bao's face. He stood, popped the ball in the air, then bounced it between his knee and his head a few times. Dude's got moves, thought Esperanza. They spent recess giggling and making up hand signals. Wow, they look like they're having a lot of fun together. Oh, what is Esperanza doing? Looks like she has some crayons. She might be drawing a picture. Afterwards, Esperanza borrowed Miss Owen's English-Vietnamese dictionary. She wrote friend in Vietnamese, drew a picture of Bao and her, then put it on his desk. Esperanza rubbed the rock in her pocket. Listening with her heart made her feel peaceful inside. When we feel peaceful, we feel calm and still, happy and content. So the rock in her pocket was reminding her to be kind. Oh my goodness, it looks like the play's about to begin. Excitement bubbled as Esperanza awaited her cue. Finally, it was time for the performance. It was too late for Bao to be in the play, but he stood at Miss Owen's side as a stagehand. He's helping the teacher backstage as Esperanza waited for her cue. Uh-oh. does it look like happened? Esperanza walked on stage, tripped as she was about to say her first line, and splattered across the stage. Oh no! When she got up, she forgot her lines, so Miss Owen whispered them to her from backstage. Heat rushed through Esperanza's body as all eyes were glued to her. She wished she could disappear. Oh no, her cheeks are red. She's feeling embarrassed because she tripped and fell. Have you ever felt embarrassed? Something might have happened, like you may have tripped or done something, and everyone was looking at you, and your face got hot and red. I ruined the play, thought Esperanza, rushing off stage as soon as she'd finished her part. I messed up in front of everyone. She tucked herself in behind some props so no one would see her. Oh, she looked so upset. Esperanza noticed her body shaking and her face still burning. She took a deep breath and dug the rock out of her pocket. It was cracked and lopsided, just how she felt. Esperanza touched her hand to her heart and felt the disappointment. When she fell, it broke the rock. And that's how she felt inside too, embarrassed and sad and disappointed. Bao found Esperanza a few minutes later and handed her a drawing with the word friend written above it. Esperanza nodded. She hadn't been treating herself like a friend. So Bao reminded her with a picture to be kind to herself, just like we're kind to our friends. That was a very kind gesture of Bao, too. Esperanza realized this wasn't the first time she'd been unkind to herself. At the soccer game last week, she'd missed the ball that swooshed by, and they lost the game. Nice work, a player from the other team yelled as the others laughed. Oh no, those other children are laughing at her. Esperanza thought she let her team down and was the worst soccer player in the world. Thinking those thoughts had made her feel even worse. So when she didn't think kind words about herself, that made her feel even worse. She needs to practice being kind to herself. At the curtain call, Esperanza reminded herself she hadn't ruined the play. She'd had an accident, and accidents happen to everyone. Listening with her heart wasn't just about giving kindness and love to others. It was about giving it to herself, too. I can be a friend to myself, thought Esperanza. So we also need to be friends to ourselves, just like we're friends to others. So we use kind words about ourselves, right? Kind thoughts about ourselves. When Esperanza got home, she focused on her favorite things. She zipped down the hill on her bike, then spent the afternoon painting at the kitchen table. She also got the hug she needed from Mama and some cuddles from Cleopatra. Oh, she looks much happier, like she feels so much better. She got to do all her favorite things that make her happy and make her smile. When we're upset, sad or scared or disappointed or angry, when we calm our body and do our favorite things, it can make us feel happy and better again. The end. So remember, we use kind words about ourselves, we think kind thoughts about ourselves, just like we use kind words about our friends and do kind things for them. So remember to listen to your heart. Thanks for listening to our story, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.